Thank you so much for watching this video and coming here. Today we are going to discuss how to set goals and measure, review your progress. All right. So this particular time when I'm recording this or doing this live session around mid-December 2020 is the time when we most of us are doing annual reviews, like how our 2020 has been. Obviously it hasn't been the kindest of the years in our history, at least. So nonetheless, from there we also, most of us probably are already setting goals for next year. So this video, I'm going to really cut out all the fluff and I'm going to try my best to give you all the value that you need in order to learn how to set goals, how to set better goals and habits and processes for the next year to come. So let me just share my screen. Here we go. So this is not a really good presentation. I just jotted down some points because I wanted to discuss so many points in the 30 minutes or so we have. So let's see what we can. Just give me a second and let me see if there is anyone in Zoom who might be willing to join. Mm, all right. So let's start this. Um, okay. So, setting goals and reviewing progress. Let's start with an activity that I usually do with my coaching clients. And it's really an easy one and a really refreshing and insightful activity. I want you to give a score out of 10 to each of these life areas that are mentioned here. How has been your physical fitness in 2020? How has been your mental health in 2020? And whatever score you give, like 6 or 7 or 8 or even 0, first of all, we are not going to judge our scores. We are just going to review. We are going to do an analysis. There's a difference between analysis and judgment. Okay. Judgment has preconceived notions, assumptions, and we are just going to do the analysis on data only. Okay. So after giving a score to all of these areas, physical fitness, mental health, finances, romantic relation, friends, family, career, write down why did you give it this score. Like if you chose to give your mental health 3 out of 10, why? Or if you gave your family relations 10 by 10, why is it so? What actually happened that made you give it this score? Okay. Now I chose these 7 points in normal terms, but if you are a student, you can skip the finances part. If you are only 20 and you don't want to be in a romantic relation, feel free to cut it out. Don't choose it. But these are this is kind of a normal, a fundamental structure that you can use in order to evaluate your life. So this is kind of a report card where you can see like how well you are doing in certain aspects of your life and which areas of your life need better input. All right. So in any area where you give yourself a score less than 8, that is the area that you can improve. All right. So I wanted to mention this one specifically, that when you're setting your goals, if you're a regular reader, or even if you have tried the audiobooks. All right. So there's this one book, 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. I'll try to mention it in the links below or whatever. So check out this book. This book has really helped me a lot when I was setting my goals for 2020. So the basic ideology of this book is that whatever goals you set for yourself, like, you know what, I want to earn X amount of money in 2021, you can actually 10x that goal, because the more you aim, the better your progress will be, the better your effort will be in order to achieve that goal. And there's a good enough chance that, you know, if you don't achieve the 10x goal, you might be achieving 6x or 7x goal, right? Second point about setting goals is we underestimate what we can achieve in long term and we overestimate what we can achieve in short term. So always try to challenge your thinking about how you're thinking long term versus how you're thinking short term. We usually underestimate what we, you know, what we can achieve in one whole year, and we overestimate what we can achieve in the next 30 or 60 days. So it's quite important and significant for us to set our goals realistically and have realistic expectations, because expectations is the number one cause of unhappiness. Unrealistic expectations, maybe unrealistic expectations is the number one cause for unhappiness. So this is how you work on your happiness. You set realistic expectations. So another thing is, when you're setting goals for 2021, you can, or you should set goals for a holistic approach in all the different areas of your life. So what do you want to achieve in your physical fitness in 2021? Do you want to maybe lose 10 kg weight, or do you want to gain 10 kg muscle, or do you want to have a bikini body or a six pack abs? What are your physical fitness goals? What are your mental health goals? Like, do you want to, how do you say, do you want to feel more satisfied in your job? Do you want to learn how to get better relationships in your romantic relations? If you don't have a partner yet and you want to have a partner, so maybe you know, one of your goals for the next year could be that in the first 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, or maybe in the whole year, you want to go out at least on dates once a week or once a month. You get to decide what frequency you want to have. Or if you want to improve your relation with your friends, you could set up a goal that uh, twice a week you will call one of your friends. Or if you want to improve your career, you can have a goal in 2021 that you will get a 30% salary hike. You will switch your jobs, or you will be self-employed. So it's always good to have a holistic approach when it comes to, you know, setting goals for your life, or at least for a whole year, right? Let's move forward. Now you have goals, you know what you have done in the last year, you know what you want to do in the next 1 year. Now the thing is, how do you create a strategy? All right. So if your goal is, let's say, lose 10 kg weight in next 1 year, so the best way is to create new habits to support your goals. Your goal is lose 10 kg weight. Okay. Your habit could be that you will walk 10,000 steps every day. You will uh, have at least how what other goal you could be having? What other habit that you can develop? Oh, okay. One of the habits could be that you will start having salads before lunch and dinner, right? So let's say if your goal is that you want to be self-employed, okay, and you want to leave your job, your new habit could be that for 1 hour every day or for 30 minutes every day, you will start working on your freelance projects. or you will start working on your startup idea, whatever it is. Now, one of the important part is outcome based focus versus process based focus. So when we create a goal, like let's say I want to earn $1 million by the end of next year, that's an outcome based focus, and nobody controls that. What people control is the process they follow. So process based focus would be that, okay, I want to have this is my goal, that this is where I want to be by the end of this year. I want to earn $1 million by the end of this year. My process based focus could be that I need to focus on generating on practicing habits that will generate me income every day or every week. That would mean uh, talking to one prospect every day, talking to one new business every week. So outcome based focus could be I want to be a best selling author by the end of 2021, versus process based focus would be I will spend 5 hours every week learning how to write a bestseller for the first 3 months, and in the next 3 months I will start writing 2000 words a day. All right, so this is how you shift your outcome based focus to a process based focus. And the more we focus on processes instead of outcomes, the better satisfaction we get and the better results we get in our whole endeavors. If you have any questions, you can let me know, whoever is attending this live session. And if you're not attending this live session and watching a recorded video, drop down a comment and I'll respond ASAP. Now, how to create sticky habits. So there are three popular books. Let me just write the book's name. Tiny Habits, Atomic Habits, and the third one is The Power of Habit, I guess. So these are these three. Oh, there's one another. I really love this book, Superhuman by Habit. So these four books are really amazing books if you want to learn more about habits. I'll tell you some brief on how to create sticky habits. Number one step is you start by creating really, really tiny, small habit. So how do you do that? If you want to be losing weight, if you want to, lose weight and be more fit next year, the tiny habit would be what it could be: having one carrot before lunch. Okay, or it could be having one cup of green tea every day, or whatever you want, whatever the kind of supplements or nutrition you want to have. It could also be eating one almond every day. So you start from there. So it's a really small habit that you cannot say no to. All right, it could be doing one push up every day. Like even if you are in fever, you could be doing half a push up, right? So have this kind of a really tiny habit and use the momentum. Like do not count Sundays will be breaks. It doesn't happen that way. Your habits don't know that it's Sunday. So create a momentum, create a streak. You know how you create streak on Snapchat. So create a streak. Like I have been doing daily reflection. It's one of my habit for the past 3 months now without a break. So it's how you create a streak. Okay, so this is the next point: daily reflection, right? So so this is my habit. Before sleeping every night, I answer these three questions: what went well today, what didn't go well today, and what would I change tomorrow. It's a really simple and small habit, and it has transformed me so amazingly. It didn't happen in 1 week. It took me 3 months to actually see a lot of change. You can see small changes within a few days, but it takes some time to use this momentum into transform your reality. All right, so second point will be identity and self talk. If you want to be if you want to lose weight next year, I'm giving this example of losing weight. I'm not body shaming anyone or doing anything. Just giving you one example because it's easy to understand. So if you want to be a better writer, one of the habits that you want to create is write every day, or write 3 times a week. But the identity and self talk would be that I'm a writer who writes every day, because identity is a major part how you change your life. So any goals that you're setting, you need to shift your identity to fit into that goal as well. If your goal is to become more fit, uh, lose more weight or gain more muscle, if your goal is to lose weight, your identity will be I'm the person who eats salad every day, who eats one carrot, who eats carrot before lunch every day, or I'm the person who don't drink alcohol, right? So this is the identity and self talk you do, and this is an integral part of creating sticky habits. Now the daily reflection I was talking about, it's one of the most important habits that I found in 2020. So a Buddhist monk, Karma Yeshe Rabge, he suggested me to start this habit, and I'm so grateful that he mentioned and recommended this to me, because this is such a small and impactful habit. And to give you one kind of a good news, that after 3 weeks from now, I'll be a certified habit coach. And this is one of the habits that I, like help my clients with, creating daily reflection, writing daily reflection, or reflecting every day. So hiring a coach is a really good accountability system if you want to create sticky habits. So I'll tell you how does this work, or what it, like what are the results when you hire a coach. So I'm working with, I guess, 6 to 8 people right now on creating habit only, nothing other than this. And they have been following it every day. So there's one person, and she's following it without a break for the last 15 days, which is a great momentum part. And having an accountability coach, a person who is specialized in creating habit, can really help you create sticky habits that long really really last time. I guess I said it in a wrong way. Hiring a coach will help you create habits that will last a long time, right? I'm sorry if there's any background noise. I guess my dog is barking. Coming back to the point, in case you want to know more details how I can help you create habits, I'll be dropping a link below around this daily reflection habit. And anyway, you know how to reach out to me. You have my links. If you're more interested in learning about habits, try these: Tiny Habits, Atomic Habits, Power of Habit, and Superhuman by Habit. These are amazing books. I really admire them and love them. So I guess let me stop the sharing part. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to make this a really insightful and quick training kind of a video, and I hope you found it really helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help. So see you again soon with the next video. Bye bye.